We are definitely at the Magic Kingdom, and we're gonna eat at Be Our Guest later on, but I first wanted to show off Crystal's outfit. So check this out. She is full on Rapunzel themed. Amazing. By the way, outside the ticketing or bus area, you can actually buy face masks. I believe they are $3 each. We're going inside the store to check out their Halloween merch. It's already out in August. That's an interesting wreath. Some pillows. Check out these ears. Oh my gosh, and they even have Crocs. And they have some shirts over here. I might get this one. This one seems pretty interesting. Other ears. And we're headed out now.
Please wear a face covering at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Wash your hands often and thoroughly.
We were here just a few days ago, and they did not have those plexiglass barriers over there, so they are continuously adding safety measures to the parks. Here's how they do Country Bear Jamboree. Every party gets a dot to stand on. And there's a couple dots around here. There's one over here, another over here. And we're headed in now. Splash Mountain is like a walk-on right now. There's nobody in line. It's amazing. It's like 1 p.m. By the way, this is how they clean Splash Mountain log boats. They spray cleaner on it every 2 hours to keep it ultra clean. And they make sure to get all the handles.
Swipey swipey. Meanwhile, these are the 8 we are expecting to get. Here I'm dropping.
They're warm. Check it out. Splash Mountain. Kinda cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we exit the gift shop, it looks like the lines increased a little bit. The cleaning really slowed everything down. But we got some cool pressed pennies out of it, so yeah. So they do social distance and add plexiglass dividers in Seven Dwarfs Mine Train as well. So, kind of interesting. There's more plexiglass dividers on the inside of the ride as well. Going back, you can see they're social distancing people on the ride vehicles, separating them one group of people per vehicle. Waiting in line for the Tiki Show to check out what measures they take for COVID. Let's check it out. So they do space you out in the queue 6 feet, and they do close off the middle 2 rows. Okay, so they do close off certain rows, every other row it looks like. We're outside now, And I wanted to show off, they do clean off the Aladdin's carpets as well. Every 2 hours they clean off all the rides here. You'll see him come by in a second, cleaning off the carpet. And make sure to get all the seat belts and the chairs. We're stopping to admire some of the theme park ducks. Hey duck. Oh, it's a feisty duck.
If there's any food you want to.
We're passing by the front of the castle, and the marching band is even on a moving schedule. It makes sense, they are a marching band. They don't need to stop, they can march and be a band. Kind of interesting. We're on our way over to be our guests, and we're passing by the People Mover. It is under construction. We're really looking forward to riding it, but it is closed for refurbishment for a while. And then also Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor is closed due to the current pandemic. So we will not be able to ride that this trip, or technically watch it this trip. It's about 5 o'clock, and look how not packed it is. This is Tomorrowland. This should be crazy packed, but it's not. Crystal just pointed it out, but they do have the social distancing markers in the queue for Monsters Laugh Floor, so they could open up the ride eventually. And I hope they do, because it's a great ride or show, and you can social distance in it. By the way, Buzz Lightyear looks like it's a walk-on, or maybe a 5-minute wait. It doesn't even go out the door. Okay, we finally got here to be our guests. Let's check it out. Check out these gargoyles at the end of the bridge. Looks pretty sad, actually. And of course, there's the castle up top, the miniature castle. You can see they're social distancing the tables in here. And they're doing it pretty well. By the way, here's their menu. And so for $62, you get to choose an appetizer, an entree, and the pan-seared scallops look really good, and a dessert. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal for a restaurant like this, in my opinion. So I kind of got distracted and forgot to tell you about the French onion soup. My bad. Crystal's still eating hers though. It's pretty good. Like, it's really good. It's so good I forgot to take a video of what it looked like before. But it seems kind of tiny. It does seem like a small amount of French onion soup. I feel like it used to be bigger in the past when we were here, but it's still really, really, really good. Also, it comes with bread too. Bread and butter. And the butter is salted. Yeah. So here's the food we got. I got the pan-seared scallops over risotto. It's pretty good. Well, it looks pretty good. I have not eaten into it yet. But I mean, just look at the setup. It looks pretty amazing. And then Crystal, what did you get?
I got the filet mignon, green beans, mashed potatoes, very classic.
Looks amazing. Let's dig in. So my first thoughts are the pan-seared scallops are absolutely amazing. The risotto is absolutely amazing. Crystal and I were saying though, how we wish it was more fancy, something extra on top of it, because at $62 per meal, you're not really getting a complete value sort of out of it, because you used to have the ice cream or the dessert part that went around, which was kind of fancy, but they can't do that right now. So there should be something else that really sets this apart and makes it worth $62. I mean, this atmosphere is pretty amazing, but I think there could be something else they offer. I just don't know what that is yet.
So I've never been the biggest fan of VR guests for the food. I've always loved the atmosphere, the different rooms and beasts coming out. I have to admit, I think this is one of my favorite meals that I've gotten. The meat is definitely a lot more tender than the last couple steaks I've gotten here. So big A+ on that change.
The risotto and scallops, absolutely amazing. Strongly recommend them. Usually you'd be able to go off into this area over here and check out the suits of talking armor, as well as some of the other stuff. It's also where they used to hold the registers to buy lunch before it was one set meal, I believe. But they are completely closed. There's curtains now on either door. So the beast still walks around greeting guests. You're just not allowed to take pictures with him. From afar you're allowed to take pictures with him. Just, you can't go up and greet him. But yeah, that's still nice. By the way, this is the chocolate truffle. This is the white chocolate chip cup. It's filled with the gray stuff. Gray stuff is amazing. And then over here, this is the lemon jam macaroon, and just look at that. That looks amazing. The gray stuff is just as I remembered it. Absolutely amazing. I just wish there was more. I wish I had a cup of this gray stuff. Not a tiny little thing like this. It's a very small amount I got. So there's the beast again being introduced. So as on our way out, we're going by the suits of armor room. And it's actually open, just this part. Not the part where you can actually go in and buy food like you usually do. But I'm so glad the suits of armor room is open, because it's so fun. They're all just coughing and sneezing. Kind of ironic right now.
I wonder what they're serving today. Oh, it smells so nice.
As we leave, I had to point out this guy on this mosaic up here. I feel like somebody literally added googly eyes to him. He looks ridiculous. Look at that. He looks absolutely ridiculous. So Crystal and I, we're off. We just finished with dinner. We have 6 minutes left. We're gonna ride Winnie the Pooh for the last ride of the night. And it's not too far of a walk from Be Our Guest. It's like a 2-minute walk, but dinner was amazing. Environment was amazing. Or atmosphere, I should say. The restaurant was amazing. Hardly anybody there because it is like 50% capacity. So that was nice. You don't feel as crowded. And actually, Crystal was saying, you know what, for the price you pay at a restaurant like that, they really should have a lot less guests than usual. And tonight, it felt more like, you know, a high-class restaurant where you would expect to pay that much because there weren't so many guests. Here's what the crowds look like with 6 minutes left to go. It is like completely dead right now. There's hardly anybody here. Seven Dwarfs, it's a 20-minute wait right now. Absolutely crazy. 20 minutes for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Winnie the Pooh looks like it's a walk-on. So yeah, we're gonna do Winnie the Pooh since we are incredibly full. Last ride of the evening, Winnie the Pooh. It is a walk-on. We're rounding this final corner and there's nobody else in line. It is Wednesday and it's a windy day here in the 100 Acre Woods. By the way, usually there'd be a whole lot of people trying to take pictures in front of the castle, but not right now. There's hardly anyone here. There's just hardly anybody here. The park is now closed. It's 7 p.m. It does close rather early. And next month it will actually close even earlier. We're making our way out slowly but surely. Usually this would be an absolute madhouse, but right now It's really not. It's very pleasant exiting the park right now, which is nice. Okay, so we had a pretty good day at the Magic Kingdom. Hardly any lines, and we did a lot.
Yeah, it was still significantly less than when we came on Saturday. So Saturday was like a low day. This was like ghost town style day for lines.
But yeah, Be Our Guest was pretty good. And we'll be in a different park tomorrow. I think tomorrow is Hollywood Studios again.
Epcot again.
Epcot again. Yeah. See you then.
Bye.